What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Let's start off by doing a quick little recap of yesterday's picks. So we ended up 2-2 yesterday. Obviously, I'm not proud of a 2-2 day. That's not good. We had Derrick Henry over 15.5 fantasy score. That one was free. He cashed it pretty easy. He had two 60-plus yard runs to end up cashing that one with a touchdown. We had Dobbins over 15.5 fantasy, which chalked. Now, I would take this Dobbins play over and over again against this Arizona defense. Arizona has one of the worst rushing defenses in the league. They just put 8 men up front and they stuffed the run, dude. There was nothing they could do. Dobbins got the carries. They just stuffed the run. They made that adjustment. It was a good play by Arizona, and it is what it is. I can't help that. But Dobbins ended up chalking on us. We had Herbert over 149.5 pass yards, which was absolutely free. And then we had Zay Flowers over 39.5 receiving yards. And that one's the one that really hurt me. That one hurt my feelings, man. I had him in a couple of slips. I had him parlayed with Ravens money line for like 3 units, and it ended up chalking me. That was the biggest thing that killed me. But Flowers got hurt in the first quarter, dude. He hurt his ankle. He had the first 11-yard catch. He had a 20-yard run where he got hurt. Flowers was doing good at first, and then he just didn't get any more targets. He had 1 target the entire game. I mean, obviously he's not going to cash unless he had a bomb. So unlucky on Flowers, man. That ankle injury, it really killed the play in my opinion. But those are our plays. That was our 4 plays from yesterday. 2-2 day, not great. Now we do have NBA tonight, guys. Super excited about that. It's a 2-game slate. I got 5 props for you for the 2 games that I like a lot. And this is opening season, guys, so don't play a lot. Usually you can get some pretty good value early NBA. NBA is one of our bread and butters, but there's been some trades, man, in these 2 games that I'm not 100% sure how it's going to go out. Like we had Brunson swap with Towns, so that we'll just see what happens, man. So like I said, 5 picks. I'm going to be picking a winner from yesterday's video to get a free month of VIP. If this video gets 150 likes, I will pick a random comment down below to get a free month of VIP. So smash the like button, drop a comment, make sure you sub. You got to be subscribed to win, and let's pick our winner from yesterday's video. So winner is going to be for Jalen Williams. He said, yes, sir. Jalen, send me a message on Discord, man. I'm pretty sure you've won this before. I don't know, though. But send me a message on Discord. I got you a free month of VIP. I appreciate the love and support from all of you guys. And, yeah, hopefully we can get that sweep today. If you guys do want to get all of our plays, head on over to our Patreon or our WAP. Either one of these platforms, you can get everything. They both send you to the same place, or Discord. If you go to the WAP, you can do free access here, or you can just pay weekly, monthly, yearly, whatever, or you can just pay the same way through Patreon. Link to our Discord's in the description as well. It is free to join the Discord. It's just a paid VIP section. So we'd love to have you guys in there. Let's go ahead and jump into these free picks, and let's jump into pick number 1. So pick number 1, I'm going to go ahead and pull a free slip up for you. I actually placed this yesterday with a Justin Herbert free play on chalkboard. So this is going to be the first pick, and it's a goblin on chalkboard. So it's the discounted line on chalkboard. Prizepicks has no goblins right now. You're not going to get a goblin on Prizepicks. I don't know if they're going to post any today, if they're going to wait for the first few games to get over with. That way they can make their adjustments so they're not giving away free money, which is crappy, but it is what it is. So you can get discounted lines on chalkboard. If you guys want a free month of VIP, use code FANTASYACES on chalkboard. Here's a slip I locked in. So we had Herbert, Karl Towns, and Dante. So I'm taking Dante as pick number 1, more than 13.5 PRA. It's a 1.3x payout. If you pair it with Towns and Herbert, you're getting almost a double up, and Herbert already cashed, so you can pair it with a free square, whatever you want to do. But I got Dante over 13.5 PRA as pick number 1. That number's just low, man. So we're going to pull up Dante. Let's look what his original line is. His original line right now is 18.5. It was 16.5 on Prizepicks, so it has been bumped 2 points, which is good for us. That alt line stayed the same payout and hasn't bumped. It is still like 1.34x. It may have went up a little bit. So good value right now on Dante. Let's go ahead and pull him up on OUTLIER. If you guys want a free trial of OUTLIER, I have a 7-day free trial link down in the description. After that, it's $20 a month. But I love this platform. I use it in every single video, and recommend it. So let's go over here to 13.5. He's cashed it 9 straight games, 9 of his last 10. Obviously, he cashed it 72 of 94 games last season, which is 77%. Head-to-head, he went over one of 2 games versus the Lakers, had 36 his last game versus LA. And obviously, beginning of the season, we don't know how it's going to go. Last year, playing against the Lakers was really good value because they give up a ton of points, a ton of assists, and a ton of rebounds. So if you go over here to shooting guard, 22nd, 17th, and 24th in points, rebounds, and assists. Point guard is 25th, 23, and 20th in points, rebounds, and assists. So they give up tons of stats to pretty much every single position other than center and small forward. But I love this play for our man Dante, and I've got him locked in over 13.5. PRA, as you can see here. PRA is points, rebounds, and assists for people who don't know anything about NBA, but it is locked in right there. And yeah, hopefully this cashes for us. So I did pair it with Karl Towns, which is our second goblin. These are only 2 goblins, and I got 3 original lines for you. So we'll go ahead and lock in the 2 goblins first. I already got them together. So you can see we got Towns over 9.5 rebounds as our second pick of the day. So I'm going to just put this up here as a placeholder. Towns, goblin. And no, I'm not doing all goblins. Prizepicks doesn't have goblins. I just like the early value on chalkboard right now, especially on the first few games, so you can get everything going. But Karl Towns' original line's at 11. It was 10.5, so it's got bumped as well. Getting it at 9.5, you're getting good value as well right here. It's a 1.35x on chalkboard. It's still available. I just checked that a minute ago, so it's on there. Looking at this play, obviously Towns got traded over from Timberwolves to the Knicks, so we're going to see how he plays with his new team. Towns struggled a little bit last year. I like Towns as a player. Come from Kentucky. I'm a Kentucky fan, so I do like Towns as a player, but he did have a rough season. He had some good games. I'm not going to say that, but he didn't do as well as I expected him to do last year. But anyway, we got Towns over 9.5 rebounds. So come over here to rebounds. You can see it's 11 original line, 11.5 on some platforms. If you put this 9.5, he's cashed it 5 of his last 10. He cashed it 40% of last season, which obviously doesn't look good. Head-to-head, he's cashed it both games versus the Celtics. And I do like this play. Now, obviously, you can see he played for Minnesota. He's playing for the Knicks now. I like the play. If you look at Boston, they give up 14th in the league in rebounds at 43.3 per game. Go to center. It's not very good. They don't give up many to the center. Boston has we'll see how they do this year starting, but they only give up 10.6 to center, they say. Power forward, 17. I think Towns is going to get 10 regardless. I do like this play a lot. I think he's going to come out here and smash this line. And if you guys don't like the play and you want to fade it, don't blame me. You're more than welcome to. If you look at his last season, he didn't cash it very many times. He plays well versus the Celtics, though. I like the play. Knicks are going to need somebody to step it up, and I think Towns is going to be that guy. So like this play for man Towns. Now, I will say Knicks do have a lot of mouths to feed. They are. That's why some of these point props, I'm really wanting to wait on those just to see what happens, who's going to be the majority scorer for them, and what's going to go on there. But anyways, Towns at 9.5 rebounds. I got to lock it in. I'm using this as a placeholder. If you want to take it, you can. If you don't, you ain't got to. But those are our 2 goblin plays. We're going to get off of that, and we're going to jump into our next 3 original lines. So first original line is going to be for our man AD. So we're going to jump over to the Lakers game. Anthony Davis. Okay, well, if you can spell his name, maybe it'll pop up. But we got our man Anthony Davis, and we're going to take him over 37 points and rebounds. Hopefully this didn't get bumped. Noah's still on the board. Points and rebounds, obviously Lakers versus Minnesota tonight. It's going to be a tough matchup, I think. I think it's going to be a good competitive game. I can see the Celtics game being a competitive game too, but we'll see how that goes. But I got AD over 37 points and rebounds. Let's pull it up over here on OUTLIER just to take a look at these charts for you guys. Davis. Points and rebounds, where are we? It's 36.5 on some platforms. We got it at 37, so it just adds a little bit of push potential. You see he's cashed at 6 of his last 10. He's cashed at 53% of last season, 44 of 83. If you go head-to-head, he cashed at 3 of 4 games versus Minnesota. Obviously, they do have Rudy. They got Gobert, so it's going to be a tough matchup. Gobert does draw a lot of fouls, too, so hopefully our man AD doesn't end up getting in foul trouble. But you can see his last 3 or 4 games, man, 50 points and rebounds in 2 of those, dropping 25 rebounds and 17 rebounds. He had 31 and 8 this game. He did have only 8 his last game versus Minnesota. If you look at his minutes, though, he only played 12 minutes that game, which doesn't matter, which is killer compared to his 39. So can't really go by that last game. The other 3, he absolutely smashed it. Last 20, 60%. Plus this one. So I like to play for AD, taking a risk on him, obviously. Look at Minnesota. They don't give up many stats. Points first in the league, rebounds 4th. If you go to center, 13th and 5th, and then power forward is 3rd and 2nd. So versus center, they give up a little bit more points. They don't give up many rebounds. I can see AD easily dropping 26 points tonight with 12 rebounds and cashing this for us. So like to play for AD. I do think he's going to get this for us, and I got him locked in over 37 points and rebounds as pick number 3 of the day. So jumping into our 4th pick, I am going to be jumping to the other side of things on this one. I'm going to be taking our man Julius Randle. So taking Randle. This one's risky too. These are going to be a little bit risky with these team swaps. But I'm taking Randle over 11.5 RA. I was struggling to choose between Randle and Ant-Man rebounds and assists. Ant-Man's is 10.5. Randle's is 11.5. Randle smashed this line playing for the Knicks. We'll see what happens with the Timberwolves. But obviously they got Gobert, so that's going to hurt some of the rebounds. But I got Randle, man. I like this play. over 11.5 rebounds and assists. You can see he's catched it 8 of his last 10 games. He catched it 70% last season, so 32 of 46 games. Obviously, we see the Lakers already give up tons of stats, 18th in rebounds, 25th in assists. If you go to power forward, it's 17th, 29th. Small forward is a little bit less. Shooting guard and point guard, tons of stats. So love the play for our man Randle. Head-to-head, he catched it his only game versus the Lakers last year playing for the Knicks, where he had 17 rebounds and assists. That was back in December. So, they do have that midseason tournament and stuff now. I think teams are going to be playing a little bit more competitive at the start of the season too. So I like this play, man. Randle, you can see his last 5. I don't want to be a last 5 warrior because I don't believe in that, but he has been smashing this, man. 26 RA versus the Raptors. Love this play. Gotta lock in our man Julius Randle over 11.5 rebounds and assists. All right, guys, now jumping into our 5th and final play. We're going to be taking our man Gobert. So we're going to take Rudy Gobert. And I'm going to lock Gobert in under points. So 12.5, this number is a little bit low. This one's kind of risky. So if you wanted to fade one, I'd say this is probably the one I would fade. It is a little bit risky playing against the Lakers. Let's go ahead and pull Gobert up. So I got him pulled up right here. Under 12.5 points. Oh, let's see here. Right there. You can see he's catched it 6 of his last 10. So in his last 10 games, he's done pretty well staying under. In his last 20, that goes down to 40%. And on the season last year, he was under 43%. So it went over 57% last year. Obviously, Lakers give up tons of points. If you go to center, though, it does change. They only give up 9th to centers, 17.7 points per game. If you look at Gobert, he averages right at 34 minutes a game. He's going to get it. He averages 7.9 field goal attempts. So 8 attempts on average. Usually averages 5.2 made, which is a little over 10. If you come right here, he does average 13.65 points. So these don't make 100% unless you have some free throws and stuff in there. Yeah, that's without free throws. But regardless, man, Gobert, I could see him going under. Now, last 3 games versus the Lakers, he has been over. So looking at these stats, yes, that does look pretty bad. But they do have some more mouths to feed as well. So they got Randle now. They got Ant-Man. I think Ant-Man's going to have a good game. I think Randle's going to have a good game. Majority of points from the Lakers come to those guard positions. They don't give up many to the center. So I'm going to take Rudy under. I'm going to take the risk on it under 12.5. If you want to fade it, then that is totally up to you. But those are our 5 plays, guys. We got Dante over 13.5 PRA. Don't play the 18.5. The 13.5 is what I got him on a chalkboard as a discount. We got Karl Anthony Towns, Cat over 9.5 rebounds. Don't take his 11. He probably pushes 11. I can see him getting 11, but I wouldn't take it over personally. Then you got AD over 37.5 points and rebounds. Julius Randle over 11.5 rebounds and assists. And then Rudy Gobert under 12.5 points. So those are our 5 plays, guys. Hopefully we get that sweep. I do have one plug before we end the video. That plug is going to be for DGF. DGF is an optimizer. It's a tool. It takes all of our plays from our apps like Prizepicks and Underdog, compares them directly to sports books. It gives you these percent odds to hit. Now, there's not a lot on the board right now, but they usually smash these NBA lines. If you guys want to give it a try, 25% off discount if you use code ACES, as well as you get our VIP for free. They do have something up here called the AI slip generator. If you click this thing has been bomb this year. It's up 2,073 units in the last year, which is if you played $10 on every slip, that'd be over $20,000 profit over the last year. So highly recommend you guys give DGF a try. If you do, let me know. Get yourself a free month of VIP, and I do appreciate all of you. So once again, guys, make sure you leave a like on the video, drop a comment for a chance at free VIP. Make sure you guys are subscribed, and I'll see y'all in tomorrow's video.